So this will be the follow-on from Concept 1. This is Concept 2 UAS. So Concept 2 seems to be somewhat more specific. It's got real-world listed ordnances. So you've got actual specifications and more realistic specifications. That is to say that functionality within the real world seems far more close. It seems that in regard to Concept 1's deployment, if it were to ever enter service, that would happen later than Concept 2. Concept 2 seems like a more realistic idea. So, currently, it's larger than its swarming counterpart. It looks more like the classical Lanka that we see accompanying Tempest. It's a medium-sized UAV, designed for around 100 sorties. Yet, it is still affordable, and high value is placed upon affordability. So, not only is it affordable, but it has ample payload to properly strike targets, that being 500 kilograms currently, so that is still sort of classical for the mid-range or the mid-sized UAV. It's got a 3,500 kilogram maximum takeoff weight and a maximum altitude of 40,000 feet. So it can remain in the air for 5 hours, and while flying it has a cruise speed of 0.75 Mach. So it goes faster than Concept 1, it's got a realistic payload, it's heavier than Concept 1, so it can probably carry far more in containerized storage being the transport of assets, whatever they be, munitions, information, various bits of tech, one can't really know. And generally it does just seem more realistic than Concept 1. So to get back to what is more tangible, beyond the goal-based autonomy, which I would assume is sort of more tactical thinking, less need for navigation, that sort of thing, more unmanned systems, the UAV appears to be a jet. So you've got an intake on the top, which suggests that it is probably a turbofan engine, and much like Concept 1, it will probably be a dry turbofan engine, so that is no afterburner. So, the specifications for Concept 2 are what I find really interesting. It has the same potential functions as Concept 1, broadly, that being electronic attack, air-to-ground attack, ISR, and land and maritime variants. But notably, Concept 2 also has air-to-air function, so it really is the sort of Lanka accompanying Tempest. It is the loyal wingman. It will use 2 of MDBA's Meteor-class missiles, which are pretty much as advanced as air-to-air missiles get. So I think they're standoff, so you can shoot beyond sight range. It's also going to use, or potentially could use, 4 of MDBA's Spear 3 class missiles, which would work well over land or sea, although the ordnance may change based upon development or mission-specific needs. It really depends, but my point is there are ordnances that are actually listed for real-world use. That is about all we know about Concept 1 and 2 UASs that BAE Systems has displayed at Farnborough this year. They are pretty much as advanced as it gets for any UAV, combat or otherwise, and I would say that many are going to watch their development with, pretty fervent eyes. The integration with the current technology is also a massive point. So not only can they be used as networks, but generally they are going to improve the battle space, they're going to make mosaic warfare more reasonable, and just generally they're going to maximize operational potential. These machines coordinate amongst each other. They'll develop a far more potent fighting force and just incredible support for pretty much any operation. Depending on where they take Concept 1 specifically, it would be fascinating to see the implementation of proper micro and nanotech, or smaller ordnances implemented. So I'm rather hoping that they do take Concept 1 in that direction. But Concept 2, it does seem like it will be operational sooner, given its more explicit specifications. The two seem that they could be used really well together, accompanied by the 6th generation British fighter Tempest. And generally, the network it would create with all of these units around the battlefield would make strikes far more accurate, information far more accessible, and the overall battle space far more controllable. I mean, apologies if I sound laconic, but that's about it. They're pretty cool. That's it.